Casey in the kitchen. It is Thursday, 4:30 for my usual live. Let me share this real quick. Couple places so others can join in. Make sure you say hello as you jump on here. Let's see, there. All right, well today I have an exciting recipe to share with you. I actually made this at my cooking show this week and everybody there was so excited to see it. I thought I should probably go live and show you guys. So today we are making a baked orzo. So if you're not familiar with orzo is actually a pasta, but excuse me, as you can see here, it looks like rice, but it's actually a pasta. We're gonna be using that in our dish today. I'm gonna show you lots of tools. In fact, I even have some special requests. I'm gonna show a tool that I got a message about yesterday, wanting to see something. I said, well, sure, I'm just gonna work that into my live tomorrow so you can see it live in person. Also, I have to give a special shout out because I have a certain nephew who lives in Texas who happens to be one of my biggest supporters. So I just have to say, hi Nolan, Aunt Kiki loves you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Okay, moving on. All of you know, if you have nieces, nephews, grandkids, all of those, they are something special to your heart. And especially coming up to the Thanksgiving holiday, all of us are getting ready to see family. Some of us get to see all the family. Some of us won't be able to spend time with everybody. But yeah, had to give a special shout out. All right, so we are gonna start with our enameled cast iron skillet with lid. I wanted to show you this piece because, of course, if you're in my VIP group, you have seen that this particular piece right here is on sale right now. In fact, we have a ton of products, like 25 or more products right now that are on sale for everyone. This happens to be one of them. It is one of my favorite pieces. This is the enameled cast iron. So it cooks like cast iron, but it's enameled everywhere so that it's super easy cleanup. That means it goes through the dishwasher. It's just easy to clean. It's easy to care for. And I love the fact that this has a lid. This is a great piece just for your like everyday stuff, whether you're making taco meat in here, or you're doing a casserole, or you're gonna do like a braised chicken or anything like that. So we're actually gonna make our dish in this. If you look up this recipe on my website, you'll see that it's actually made in our Dutch oven, which is a 6-quart capacity of this same enameled cast iron line. But I'm gonna show you how we can make it in this one, which is a little bit smaller without changing any of the ingredients. All right, so when you hop on here, make sure you say hello so that I know you're watching. If you're catching this replay, just type in replay. When you guys comment, it helps me so much. Not only does it help show other people, but it lets me know if you have questions, please ask questions. That's what I'm here for. So starting off, we are going to cut up some onions and peppers. Now for this recipe, I'm actually gonna cut them up and I'm gonna use our manual food processor, but I've added in an extra step. You guys remember I had a special request to see this tool right here. This is the quick slice. So I've had a couple people ask me, can I see that live in person? So we're gonna add in an extra step. I don't typically do that because, you know, I don't wanna wash as many dishes, but for you guys, absolutely I'll do that. All right, so this is the quick slice. You can slice up cucumbers, zucchini, mushrooms, olives, strawberries. Some of you have seen the cup slicer. That one also does some similar things, but it's gonna do your smaller items. Your grapes, strawberries, bananas, cherry tomatoes, olives, mushrooms, kiwi. This one can also do larger things as well. This is like the big daddy to the cup slicer, okay? So with this one, we can do pound cake in here, soft cheeses, tomatoes, all kinds of things, but we're gonna do it on peppers. So with my peppers, I've got just 2 different peppers here. It doesn't really matter what color you go with. I just picked a yellow and a red. So I just cut off the top of my pepper here. I'm gonna go ahead and clean that out with our scoop loop if you haven't seen this. Love this guy, so it's not sharp, but it does have ridges here, so it helps you to clean everything out of like a pepper, or if you're cleaning out the seeds for your cucumber or zucchini or anything like that. Let me show you up close. So that, now you can make a stuffed pepper in here. But how easy is that? You can clean out your pumpkins with this. This is a really great tool to have on hand. So we're just going to do that with both of our peppers here. Just like that. Clean out the inside. Again, there's 2 different sizes on the 2 different sides. So depending on, you know, how big, you know, that cucumber is, or your melons, you can clean out melons with this as well. That's a great tool to have on hand, a great stocking stuffer. You're gonna hear me start talking about stocking stuffers all the time now because that's what everybody's thinking about. All right, so I could just chunk these up and put them into my manual food processor, but like I said, I am going to show off the quick slice. So with this one, I'm actually gonna go ahead and just slice that in half. All we're gonna do is lay this down in here, and we just line the blades over the top here and rock this down into place. So you can see here how it just sliced all of these peppers all at once. Now, if you're thinking, okay, great if it's sliced, but what if I want diced peppers? Well, guess what? I got you. Let me show this one a little bit closer. Maybe this will be helpful. I'm also gonna start, I already started a little bit of our garlic infused canola oil in this recipe right down in the bottom of my skillet. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on, just like a teaspoon or 2. You guys, this is liquid gold. You need this in your life. Make sure you grab some. It is amazing. So a little bit of that down in the bottom of my pan here, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on to medium. All right, so back to the quick slice. If we don't want slices, we could do dices. Diced, okay. What we're gonna do is pick that back up, set them back down the opposite direction, and push it down. And now we have diced peppers. That is the quick slice. That is why I love the quick slice. And that whole thing goes through the dishwasher. All right, so next I'm gonna actually go ahead and start using my manual food processor. Like I said, I didn't have to use the quick slice, but I wanted to show that off. So this is the manual food processor. It has a 3-bowed blade, which means it's gonna pull everything up and through instead of just mixing the bottom over and over again. Rubber gripper on the bottom. The lid just sets down on top. We don't have to screw it on or anything. We unlock this, and that's how it works. Super easy. All right, we're gonna go ahead and dump that in there. Move this out of the way. We're gonna add our onion. I have an onion just kind of chunked up here. I'm gonna go ahead and add in the rest of this pepper and put this one just in slices, just like this. I will add the rest of this pepper in just a minute, but I don't want to get this too full or else it doesn't have room to do its mixing. So we're just going to set that down on the top, and then you can use this right or left. All we're going to do is pump. Pump, pump, pump it up. Pump, 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 pump it up. No. Anybody else sing to themselves when they cook? right, so you can see here, it has just completely chopped everything up. I love using this for dips and spreads, salsas, anything that you want to contain. Of course, we have our food chopper. You can chop it up with a food chopper, but with this, you're able to do things that are more of a liquid, a spread or a dip or anything like that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna take that little blade out and start this down in here. And we're just cooking those onions and peppers just to get them nice and soft, a little bit of color on them. All right, we're gonna put the blade back in. The bowl and the blade dishwasher safe, and then the top is a hand wipe only. We'll go ahead and just chop this into a few different pieces, and we'll go ahead and put the rest of this in here. All right. That. And again, just as fine as you want it. So if you have something that you don't want chopped up as much, I love the fact that with the manual food processor, you have control of it. You don't have to worry about, first off, you don't have to worry about plugging it in somewhere. And secondly, you know, you really have control over how fine or even like chunky you want that salsa or whatever you're making. All right. Add the rest of this in here. If you love peppers and you want them not as chopped up as this, then do it that way. You know, cut them up with a quick slice. That'd be a great way to do things too. All right, so we have our garlic infused canola oil down inside of there. Just a couple of teaspoons. Goes a long way. Like I said, so much flavor. 1 onion, 2 peppers, all those through the manual food processor. And then we're gonna move on over here. Do you see that? It locks in place so you don't have to worry about storage and stuff like that. We're gonna move this out of the way. All right, so now I'm gonna open up a few cans. I've actually already opened one. We have our garbanzo beans or chickpeas already opened and strained. I have this can strainer here. If you don't have the can strainer, you need this. It's like partners with the smooth edge can opener. Can't have one without the other. Can strainer and can opener. Anybody know that song? Okay. All right, so our smooth edge can opener, we're gonna open up our can of fire roasted tomatoes. Like I said, we already have our garbanzo beans. This is actually a vegetarian dish, so there is no meat, but I will tell you, I have made it where I added in chicken, or you could add in sausage, or you could add in turkey, or shrimp, or you know, whatever you really want. It's a very buildable recipe. So with our can opener, all we're gonna do is put it down on the top of the can, just like this, right over the lip of the can, not on the side, but on the top. Once we have that down on the top, we're gonna start turning. It's gonna pull those 2 wheels close together and nice and tight around the lip of the can. So we go all the way around. You're gonna kind of feel a click or hear a little bit of a click. There, I heard the click. Sometimes I don't always hear it. Or if you've just gone around a couple times, you know you've gone around enough times. Then we go back a quarter turn to loosen those 2 wheels. And then we're gonna take this button right here on the side. And if I push that with my thumb, right here we have the birdie beak. And he says, chirp, 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 chirp. Why do I do that? Because you're gonna remember when you get it at home what the next step is, because you're not done yet. Now you want to put the birdie beak right down onto the lip of the can and push the button so he goes on the side of the can and lift up. And there we have No sharp edges. It just removed the lid where the factory sealed it. Pretty cool, eh? All right, I'm gonna give this another stir. Almost there, nice and tender with our veggies. I'm gonna go ahead and add my utensil clip so I can show you guys. This cool little gadget is so awesome. This is a great stocking stuffer. So this is where your, it's gonna go down on your pan or your dish. Maybe you have a piece of stoneware like a 9x13 pan, or on your stove top here, on your cookware. It just goes down on the side there, and then your spoon or spatula or whatever is just gonna slide right in. So it's held right over the dish, no mess, and it's right there where you want it, okay? Pretty cool. All right, next up, we're adding in our garbanzo beans, and I'm actually gonna add in my Orzo. So 2 cups of Orzo. Remember, that's a pasta, not a rice, even though it looks like rice. We're gonna add that in. I'm gonna grab my spoon here. Just kind of incorporate that. I'm just gonna get a little bit of that color and oil on that Orzo before I add the rest of my ingredients in. I'm also gonna season this. So the recipe online calls for our Greek seasoning, which is fabulous. I love our Greek seasoning. In this recipe, particular couple other recipes, it is just thebomb.com. However, I'm out. So I'm gonna show you another little hack, shortcut. So I'm gonna take 1 tablespoon, it calls for 2 tablespoons of the Greek seasoning. I'm gonna take 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning and 1 tablespoon of lemon garlic. These are great, amazing, amazing. Did you know that our seasonings, the lids to our seasonings, are 1 tablespoon? So you can measure just like that. That's 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. And here comes 1 tablespoon of lemon garlic. Huh, 2 less things I have to wash. I love it. I'm also gonna add in a little bit of crushed red pepper. You do not have to add this. It's very optional. If you like just a little bit of a kick, a little bit of a spice, then go ahead and add it, or maybe like cayenne pepper, or don't add it at all if you don't like it spicy. All right, let's keep mixing. Oh, perfect. As soon as that heat hits those seasonings, that's the thing with our seasonings, is they are so much stronger than stuff that you buy at the store. They're gonna last you. They're really gonna have good bang for their buck. If you have a favorite seasoning of ours, put it in the chat. Let me see what your favorites are. I love our Italian. I love our chili lime, our taco seasoning, our everything taco. Oh my goodness, so good. And then of course right now, during the holidays, we have Korenji cinnamon, and we have our vanilla. You guys, get these during the holidays right now because they're gonna go away again. Our holiday seasonings, you want those right now. All right, now we're ready for our fire roasted tomatoes and our broth. I went ahead and mixed up the broth ahead of time. It's just water and a powder. I just use a powder. I am using our silicone sauce whisk, which happens to be on sale right now. Have you guys seen all of our sale items? We have items at $15, at $25, at $59, and at $99 price ranges. So this whisk is actually on sale right now. Only $15. What a great stocking stuffer. Or maybe Santa needs to bring it for you. You ever have those presents that you need to like buy for yourself because Santa needs to buy you a present too? All right, we're gonna give this a little mix. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the heat. We are almost done with this part, and then this whole thing is gonna go in the oven. All right, so let's talk more about this enameled cast iron skillet, because this is usually $170. This enameled cast iron skillet with lid is typically $170, worth every penny. Right now, while supplies last, you can get it for just $99. $99. Amazing. All right. So we've got everything mixed in there. I'm actually going to take this off because we're going to add our lid here in a minute. Last thing I need to add in is our spinach. So I have about 5 ounces of spinach here, half a bag that I bought. By the way, take your spinach out of the bag from the store. Put it in a bowl with a paper towel and cover it. It's gonna last way, way longer. So I have that in one of our plastic mixing bowls. We have these in 3 sizes. In fact, we have these in a set where you can get all 3 sizes on sale right now for everyone. Yes, the set of 3 mixing bowls, only $59 for anyone right now. All right, so with this, what I'm gonna do, so typically, like I said, this recipe is made in the Dutch oven, which means when we mix this in, it's gonna be really, really full and it's gonna be hard to mix it in. But since I do this to my spinach anyway ahead of time, because I love spinach, but I don't like spinach when it goes into a hot pan and then fresh spinach becomes this long stringy thing and it's gross. But I love it when it's chopped up. So we're gonna take our salad choppers. If you don't have salad choppers, these are a great, great gift. And they're in fact lifetime warranty. All right, so little lock in the back, unlock that, comes open like this. They're called salad choppers. I don't use them on salad, probably because I don't eat enough salad. Don't judge. Okay, 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 okay. All right, so down into the bowl, you can see I'm kind of holding them backwards like a stapler. You can use them this way, okay? And chop, chop, chop. It doesn't work well in my hand. So I like to show people you can use them backwards like this. All we're gonna do is chop up our spinach right down in the bowl. I use these to chop up salsa. You can do meat, all the meat that you make in a crock pot, like your chicken or pork, anything like that that you try to take out and shred. You can put right down into the crock pot and chop up that meat. I love it on my spinach. And the spinach is salad. I can now count this as a salad chopper because I chop up spinach with this all the time. Perfect. When my kiddos were little, I used to chop up all of their food with the salad choppers. Throw whatever they were having into a bowl and chop it up so that I didn't have to sit there and cut it up. Spaghetti, meatballs, all those things. Pizza, I would put slices of pizza in a bowl like this and chop it up so that I didn't have to sit there and try to cut a million little pieces for them. See how much smaller that spinach became? It'd do the same thing once it wilted in the pan. But this way, I'm killing 2 birds, 1 stone. One, it's all chopped up. It looks more like seasoning than anything now. Salad choppers can go through the dishwasher. Super easy to clean. We're just gonna add all that in there. We're gonna put the lid on. We're gonna mix it first and then put the lid on. And then the whole thing goes in the oven to bake for about 12 to 14 minutes on 400. That's it. That's the whole recipe, guys. So simple and easy. Like I said, eat it vegetarian, or you can add in chicken or sausage or shrimp or whatever you decide you want to add to it. When this comes out, I'm gonna top it with some olives and some feta cheese, or you could even do Parmesan cheese on the top of this. That would be delicious as well. Don't forget that if you need a link to do any shopping right now, I am happy to get that for you. Just comment link below. If you are needing some Thanksgiving recipes, I have a whole bunch of those ready for you guys. Just comment recipes, I'll get those sent to you. And if you are not in my VIP group, you guys, big things are coming. You want to get in my VIP group because something is starting on Sunday and I want you to know all about it. We have all these sales going on right now. I'm gonna be doing extra stuff all next week in my VIP group. If you're not in there, just comment VIP and we'll get you in there right away. Thanks for joining me. I hope you try this recipe, baked orzo, at home. Have a fabulous rest of the week and let me know if there's anything I can do for you. See you guys.